Welcome back once again to howtocookgreatfood.com. If you haven't already, please click that button and subscribe to our channel. On the menu today, and as you can see right here, just finished this. I'm going to be making a chickpea and mushroom curry, or a kind of dry fry. It's really simple. I actually really love this dish. I've got some lovely flavours going on there, a little bit of a kick. We're actually using a lot of cumin today. That's the main ingredient. Really simple. Vegetarian, healthy, vegan. Let's go and do it. Okay, let's take a look at some of the ingredients that we're going to be using today. Starting at the back here, I've got some chickpeas or chana. I'm just using a can of regular chickpeas. If you're going to use a can like I've done, make sure you wash them really well in some nice cold water. If you're going to use dried ones, make sure they're soaked well and cooked nicely. I've got some regular white mushrooms there, which I've just sliced. I've got some onions, of course, so we're going to need that. A tiny amount of tomato, just fresh tomato, just a little bit, just to give it a little bit of moisture. Here I've got some cumin seeds. I'm going to start off with those. I've got some cilantro or fresh coriander there. Green fresh chilies, entirely up to you how much you put in, but you know, pretty essential I would say. Here I've got some chopped garlic and chopped ginger, about equal parts. I've got about sort of 4 cloves of garlic in there. Here I've got some fresh curry leaves. If you can get these, absolutely wonderful. If not, don't worry about it. And here I've got a tiny amount just of turmeric and chili powder. I mean, I'm talking about, you know, half a teaspoon, quarter of a teaspoon for this amount. Really simple. We're going to start this off with some oil. We're going to add a little bit of salt to it. That's pretty much it. Let's go and do it. So here we go. I've got my pan on here and I've got some oil in there. I'm using a sunflower oil today, but you really can go ahead and use any type of oil that you wish. Mustard oil or coconut oil, canola, like I say, anything you like. Now the heat's on and we're getting that nice and hot, and we're now going to drop in our cumin seeds or jeera. And what we want to do is we want to infuse this oil, so it's quite important to be cooking these cumin seeds in there. They're going to pop and crack, as you can hear, and what they're doing is pump some lovely flavour into that oil. I mean, this dish is really quite fast, very simple, and I find it really lovely, to be honest. It's one of my favourites. So they're cooking away nicely. And at this point now, we're going to now add my garlic and ginger. In that goes. Now you can use garlic ginger paste if you want, but I actually prefer it fresh and kind of a little bit chunky in this one, because there's not that many ingredients going on. I quite like it like this. Then we're going to add our curry leaves. Then a few onions. I'm using red onion, but of course you can use any colour onion that you like. And regarding the curry leaves, like I say, if you can't get them, never mind. We're lucky that we got them in abundance where we are. You can sometimes get them dried as well. They really are a wonderful addition to this, so try and get hold of them. Just throw this around just for a few more seconds. I mean, obviously you can hear we're on a high heat. Now I'm going to go in with my chickpeas. And I'm now going to go in with that little bit of turmeric and that little bit of chili powder. Like I say, not too much at all. Let's get some salt in there to taste. And just as that's coming together, we're going to drop our shrooms in. Now we're just going to stir fry this around on this high heat, turning all the time, just for a couple of minutes, just so that those mushrooms can start to cook. They may well let off a little bit of moisture. So let me do that and then I'll be back. Keep stirring it. This is looking great to me. My mushrooms are starting to break down and cook slightly. At this stage I'm going to add some fresh green chilli, chopped. Like I say, entirely up to you how much you put in. We love chilli this end, as you guys may know if you're regular to the channel. You might want a little less, or more maybe. Now that little bit of chopped fresh tomato. What this tomato is going to do is just add a little bit of moisture. So once again, on this very high heat, let's throw this around in the pan. Probably be back in, I don't know, 90 seconds or so. And as that tomato just breaks down, that's why, I cut it quite small. A little bit of moisture's kind of been created in there. Off goes the heat. In goes some cilantro or fresh coriander. Let's throw that around. And this is done. I mean, it's pretty instant, but I tell you, it's really tasty. Really, really tasty. Check that for salt. You might want to add a little bit more salt. That's it. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, please. That helps us out a lot. And, we've got a lot. I think we've got over 1,000 videos at the moment up there for you to enjoy. Enjoy that maybe with, I'm going to have that with some bread, some chapati or, some paratha. Could be nice just as a side dish or with some rice. See you next time. Lots of love.